Tonight, Republican Congressman French Hill, a member of the House Committee on Financial Services. Great to have you with us. There's so much going on here. Donald Trump today saying that all of this is because Donald Trump, these attacks, terrorist attacks that are with increasing frequency occurring on U.S. soil, because of weak leadership in Washington, specifically President Obama's.
Well, he's talked about the need for extreme vetting, I think was the term he's used. And in the House of Representatives, we passed a bill last December that would call for enhanced vetting of everyone coming in from Syria and Iraq. I supported that bill, but I also introduced an additional bill that said any country that has high risk, as designated by the Department of State, should have enhanced vetting, which I define as the FBI director tells us these people present no risk to our country.
Right. Or in the case of the FBI director saying that all of the other countries that are jihadist or endured radical Islamist terrorism, as Donald Trump has said, should be extreme. And those should be extreme vetting for the United States. It makes perfect sense. Iran, Iraq, all of these countries, the deal with Iran. I keep hearing everybody in this administration talk about what a great deal it is. Meanwhile, Iran and its officials are saying they're going to counter every move this administration and any U.S. government makes.
Their deal has emboldened the mullahs in Iran, and instead of supporting the people of Iran 6 years ago, we chose to negotiate with the leadership of Iran, which in my view has backstabbed their own people. And just recently, last week, President Obama said that they had to give cash to the Iranian government, euros and francs, true hard cash, because we have no ability to wire transfer them money to settle a long ago settlement.
Pallets of currency delivered on unmarked aircraft in the middle of the night.
No statutory basis. No statutory basis. We are giving money to the largest state sponsor of terrorism that can be used to advance Assad in Syria, Hezbollah on the West Bank.
No statutory authority. Therefore, the president just simply assumed power that he does not possess.
He says it's because of sanctions, but we find evidence that he has wired money for both humanitarian purposes, including recently when he funded the heavy oil purchase to comply with the Iranian nuclear deal, which we had no obligation to do.
So this president, seems to be his want, has found an opportunity to do whatever he chooses to do, irrespective of law, regulation, or traditions or values of this country. Well,
I think the main issue is that his negotiation with Iran was ill-suited. It's done nothing to get the money back for victims, some $45 billion. It's been adjudicated in federal courts to take care of Khobar Tower victims, barracks victims, people since the 1979 revolution. And we've now had a 50% increase in incursions between the Iranians and our naval and air operators in the Persian Gulf. They're just snubbing their nose at the United States.
Is it the United States, or is it a leader that they have decided abjectly is incapable of leading and has no stomach to assert the national interest?
The President of the United States represents our national interest.
Oh, I know he should. I'm talking about the man who's there.
Well, he's in his waning days, and what the House of Representatives wants is a president that we can work together and reverse some of these foreign policy mistakes.
Well, it's a full day's work, isn't it, to get that done?
Indeed.
Congressman, great to have you with us.
Lou, good to be back.
French Hill.